What if I told you there's one skill that can completely transform your life? A skill so powerful that it separates extraordinary achievers from eternal dreamers? That skill is self-discipline. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. The life of your dreams isn't just one lucky breakaway, it's actually one disciplined decision away. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal how to develop unshakable self-discipline that will transform every area of your life. This isn't just another motivational talk. It's your passport to the extraordinary life you deserve and can achieve. Self-discipline goes far beyond simply forcing yourself to do something. It's the art of commanding your mind, body, and emotions to serve your higher purpose. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act but a habit. This quote contains profound wisdom that few truly understand. Self-discipline isn't about momentary perfection, it's about relentless consistency. Simple actions, repeated daily, produce impressive achievements over time. Think of your self-discipline as a ship's rudder. Small daily adjustments completely determine where you'll end up. In a year, 5 years, 10 years, your future self is begging you to develop this skill now. Every moment of indiscipline today is a lost opportunity tomorrow. The person you'll become in 5 years directly depends on the disciplined decisions you make today. All brilliant minds throughout history shared one common characteristic. They were masters of self-discipline. Nelson Mandela maintained his mental discipline during 27 years in prison. Marie Curie worked under extremely difficult conditions to make revolutionary discoveries. Martin Luther King Jr. remained disciplined in his nonviolent approach, even while facing constant threats. In the modern era, it's no different. David Goggins transformed himself from a 330-pound man with a purposeless life into one of the most disciplined human beings on the planet. Serena Williams practices for hours every day, even as a world champion. Elon Musk works 80 to 100 HRs per week to realize his vision. What do all these geniuses teach us? Self-discipline isn't a luxury, it's the fundamental requirement for greatness. The undeniable truth that few dare to face is this: your comfort zone is a palace that hides the treasure of your greatness. Saying, "I can't discipline myself," is the most devastating lie we tell ourselves. It's the modern equivalent of surrendering your life to autopilot. It's an excuse, not reality. When it hurts, when it's difficult, when you want to give up, that's not the moment to back down. It's proof that you're growing. Discomfort isn't your enemy, it's your most valuable teacher. Every time you give in to indiscipline, you're literally stealing from the person you could become. You're not a passenger in your life, you're the driver. Take control of your impulses and you'll control your destiny. Here's the truth that will transform your life. Self-discipline isn't punishment, it's the greatest act of self-love you can practice. Stop saying, "I can't discipline myself," right now. Start saying, "I can, I will, I must discipline myself." This simple change in language reprograms your subconscious to identify strength where it once saw weakness. Your disciplinary challenges aren't obstacles. They're teachers sent to reveal your true potential. Each resisted temptation is a victory that strengthens your character. Self-discipline responds to decision. Declare with authority, "I am disciplined, I choose discipline, I cultivate discipline in every action I take." Look at Michael Jordan, who was cut from his high school basketball team and transformed that rejection into fuel to train harder than any other player. He wasn't born the best, he disciplined himself to become the best. Jack Ma was rejected from 30 jobs, including one at KFC, before founding Alibaba. He didn't quit when it would have been easy to quit, he maintained the discipline to persist. As Will Smith would say, self-discipline is the definition of self-love. And in Muhammad Ali's words, "I hate every minute of training, but I tell myself, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion." These aren't people with supernatural superpowers. They're people who made the decision to prioritize discipline above momentary comfort. The fundamental principle that will revolutionize your relationship with self-discipline is this: discipline equals freedom. Each discipline act expands your capacity to live on your own terms. Start with the deep why exercise. For any goal you have, ask why 5 consecutive times, going deeper each time. This is your emotional fuel when motivation fails. The secret that masters of self-discipline know is that you must make discipline part of your identity, not just occasional behavior. The question isn't, "What should I do?" But who should I be? The next step I call the revolution of discipline habits. You need to vividly visualize both the pleasure of achievement and the pain of failure before each important decision. This emotional contrast instantly strengthens your determination. Then there's the micro victories protocol. Start each day with 3 to 5 small discipline victories in the first few hours. Make your bed, drink water, exercise for 10 minutes. These micro victories create disciplinary momentum. But that's not all. There's also the controlled environment law. Brutally eliminate all temptations from your environment. Supreme discipline isn't about resisting temptations. It's about eliminating the need to resist. And to close with a golden key, the principle of disciplined anticipation. Identify your triggers for indiscipline and create specific contingency plans. If situation X occurs, then I will do Y. This mental preparation increases your success rate. Let's talk about the system that will transform your self-discipline and tips for you to apply right away. First, start with what I call the 5-minute ritual. It's super simple. You only need to commit to 5 minutes of any difficult activity. Once you start, the law of inertia works in your favor. It can be 5 minutes of intense exercise, 5 minutes focused on reading, 5 minutes of conscious breathing, or 5 minutes planning your goals. Another practical habit is the nightly discipline review. In the last 10 minutes before bed, do this. Take a moment to evaluate 3 things you did well today. Identify where you slipped up, and visualize how you'll act tomorrow to be more disciplined. Another powerful tip is the personal contract system. Here's how it works. Write a formal contract with yourself, stating exactly what you commit to doing and what the consequences will be if you don't follow through. Sign it and keep it somewhere you'll see every day. There's also the delayed discipline technique. When you feel the urge to do something you know you shouldn't, make a deal with yourself. Wait just 10 minutes before giving in. During those 10 minutes, remember your higher purpose, your why. And finally, the public commitment method. Share your self-discipline goal with at least 5 people you deeply respect. Trust me, the fear of disappointing these people is a very strong motivator. And now here's the best part. Let's make your phone your discipline partner. You know that good feeling of marking an achievement? Well, use your phone's calendar to record each day you maintained your discipline. It's like getting a gold star for a job well done. And when you need to really focus, activate your phone's Do Not Disturb mode. It's just like closing your bedroom door to study without distractions. Don't forget to reward yourself. Before starting, choose something nice to do after you complete your task. It's like that rule of only eating dessert after dinner, you know? Finally, how about some positive surprises? Set some random alarms during the day. When they go off, it's your phone asking, "Hey, are you keeping your promises?" It's a friendly reminder to keep you on track. If this content is transforming your view on self-discipline, stop now and click the subscribe button. Don't be just a passive viewer, become a practitioner of self-discipline. Hit the bell to receive notifications and never miss a video that could be the turning point in your journey. Knowledge without disciplined action is like having a treasure map and never leaving home. Now imagine for a moment, what if you improved your self-discipline by just 1% per day? In a year, you'd be 37 times more disciplined. This is the power of compound growth applied to your character. I'm lazy by nature transforms into I'm building the habit of decisive action. I can't resist temptations transforms into I'm strengthening my self-discipline muscle with every decision. I don't have willpower transforms into I'm creating systems that make discipline inevitable. Every excuse you abandon is a bridge to the extraordinary person you're destined to become. Every impulse you master is a brick in building your unshakable character. The truth is that you already have all the capacity necessary to develop supreme self-discipline. What needs to change isn't your capacity, it's your decision to exercise it consistently. It's time for the challenge that will transform your life in the next 21 days. It's the Supreme Self-Discipline Challenge, and here's how it works. In the first week, you'll be a true detective of your own life. For 7 days, write down all your decisions, and when I say all, I mean all. Each decision will be classified as disciplined or undisciplined. You need to be honest with yourself, okay? At the end of this week, you'll discover your 3 biggest weak points. Now comes the second week, and it's time for action. You'll face these 3 weak points head on. No excuses, no just this once. For each bad habit you identified, we'll create a positive alternative and put it into practice. In the third and final week, It's time to put all the pieces together. We'll implement the complete system I taught you. Your personal contracts, your daily routine, that reflection before bed, everything will come into action. After these 21 days, you'll look in the mirror and barely believe the transformation. Know why? Because you'll have proven to yourself that supreme self-discipline isn't a distant dream, it's something that was born with you, just waiting to be awakened. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize you, a year from now, having completely mastered your self-discipline. See the confidence in your gaze, the determination in your steps, the achievements that now fill your life. This future isn't as distant as it seems. In fact, it's just one disciplined decision away. The decision to put your higher purpose above momentary comfort. Remember, ordinary people wait for motivation. Extraordinary people cultivate discipline, regardless of how they feel. Your potential is unlimited. Your capacity for achievement is infinite. The only variable is your willingness to do what needs to be done day after day, regardless of circumstances. Now, I want you to do something that might seem simple, but is deeply powerful. Write in the comments. I choose discipline and share one specific disciplined action you will implement in the next 24 hours. This isn't just a comment, it's a public declaration of commitment to your greatness. Together, we're building a community of people who refuse to accept mediocrity, who demand excellence from themselves, who understand that self-discipline is the path to an extraordinary life. Never forget our motto: discipline transforms.